Potter. So let's get off my nose.
I'm still a rent collector, but you can't rip off this Bailey Park development anymore. Look at it.
Congressman Black is here to see you, Mr. Potter.
Tell the congressman to wait. Go on.
15 years ago, you'd see half a dozen houses stuck here and there. Just the old cemetery, squirrels, lorrycups, and daisies. Used to hunt rabbits there myself. But now look at it today. Dozens of the prettiest little homes you ever saw. 90% owned by suckers whose parent to you. Your property's mine, dear Mr. Employer. I'm turning at double quick. And you should hear the local yokels making David and Goliath wisecracks.
Oh, they are they? Even though they know the Baileys haven't made a dime out of it?
Sure, Baileys are all chumps. Each one of those houses is worth twice what it cost the building and loan to build. But if I were you, Miss Potter...
you are not me.
As I say, sounds get off my nose. But one of these days, this bright young man is going to be asking George Bailey for a job.
Bailey family's been a boil on my neck for too long.
I own this house. Me, Tucky Martini, I own my own house. No more we live like pigs in part of the slums. Come, Maria.
Mr. Martini, welcome home.
Bread, so this house may never know hunger.
Oh, grazie, Mrs. Bailey, grazie.
And salt, so this life may always have flavor.
And wine, that joy and prosperity may reign forever. Enter the Martini Castle.
Thank you, Mr. Bailey.
Good old George Winback Bailey, always making a speech.
Damn, Wainwright.
You must be Jane. How do you do?
We just stopped in town to take a look at the new factory, then we're going to drive on down to Florida.
Oh.
Why don't you join us?
Hey, yeah, that sounds great. Why don't you kids drive down with us?
Well, I couldn't get away, Sam.
Still got the nose to do a grindstone, eh? Jane, I'd offer to let George in on the ground floor in plastics, and he's going to be down cold.
Oh, now don't rub it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. Well, I guess we better run along.
Awfully happy to have met you, Jane. Nice meeting you. Bye, George.
So long, George. See you in the funny papers.
Goodbye, Sam.
Have fun.
To Florida.
Yeehaw!
Never mind, George.
Say, George, you'll never guess who sent me over to pick you up.
Good evening, Mr. Potter.
Good evening, George. Cigar?
Sure, thanks. That's quite a cigar, Mr. Potter.
You like it? I'll send you a box.
No, I suppose I'll find out sooner or later, but just what exactly did you want to see me about?
No, that's just what I like so much about you. Right to the point. George, I'm an old man and most people hate me, but I don't like them either, so that's all even. You know practically as well as I do that I run everything in this town, except the Bailey Building loan. You also know that for a number of years I've been trying to get control of it, or kill it, but I've never been able to do it. You've been stopping me, George. In fact, you've beaten me. As anyone in this county can tell you it takes some doing. Take during the Depression, for instance. You and I were the only ones who kept our heads. You saved the Bailey Building loan, and I saved all the rest.
Well, most people say you stole all the rest.
The envious ones say that, George, the suckers. Now, I've stated my side very frankly. Let's take a look at your side. Young man, 27, 28, married, making, say, $40 a week.
45.
45, out of which, after supporting your mother and paying your bills, you're able to keep, say, 10 if you skimp. A child or two comes along, you won't even be able to save the 10. Now, if this young man is 28, where a common, ordinary yokel, I'd say he'd be doing fine. But George Bailey is not a common, ordinary yokel. He's an intelligent, smart, ambitious young man who hates his job, who hates the Bailey Building alone almost as much as I do. A young man who's been dying to get out on his own ever since he was born. A young man, the smartest one in the crowd, mind you, but to sit back and watch all his friends go places because he's trapped. Yes, sir, trapped into frittering his life away, playing nursemaid to a bunch of unwashed garlic eaters. Do I paint a correct picture, or do I exaggerate?
And now what's your point, Mr. Potter?
My point is I want to hire you.
Hire me?
I want you to run my properties, manage my affairs. I'll start you out at $20,000 a year.
$20,000 a year?
If you wouldn't mind living in the nicest house in town, would you? Buying your wife and lots of fine clothes. A couple of business trips to New York a year, maybe once in a while Europe. You wouldn't mind that, would you, George?
You're not talking to somebody else, here, are you? You know who I am? George Bailey.
George Bailey, whose ship has just come in, providing he has enough brains to climb on board.
Exactly. Well, what about the building and loan?
Confound it, man. Are you afraid of success? I'm offering you a 3-year contract at $20,000 a year, starting today. This is a dealer, isn't it?
Well, I know I ought to jump at the opportunity, but I wonder if it'd be possible to give me 24 hours to think it over.
Sure. Go on home and talk about it with the wife.
I'd like that very much.
In the meantime, I'll drop the paperwork.
All right, Mr.
Okay,
Potter.
George.
No. I don't need 24 hours. I don't need to talk to anybody. I know right now the answer is no. No, doggone it. You sit around here and you spin your little webs and you think the whole world revolves around you and your money. Well, it doesn't. And in the whole vast configuration of things, I'd say we're nothing but a scurry little spider. That goes for you, too. Mary Hatch, why in the world did you ever marry a guy like me?
To keep from being an old maid.
You could have married Sam Wainwright or anybody else in town.
I didn't want to marry anybody else in town. I want my baby to look like you.
You didn't even have a honeymoon, and Your what?
My baby?
Your baby. There, you on the nest?
George Bailey, last of George.
Well, what is it, a boy or a girl?
Another one, a girl. Day after day, she worked away remaking the old castle house into a home. Night after night, George came back late to the office. His father was burned down hard. This is the war. And Mary had 2 more babies, but still found time to run the USO. Sam Wainwright made a fortune in plastic goods for planes.
Yes, but George.
George, except for the draft and account of fear, George fought the battle of Bedford Falls. Paper drives, scrap drives, rubber drives. Like everybody else, on VE Day, he wept and prayed, and on VJ Day, he wept and prayed again. Now, Joe, show him what happened today. Yes, ma'am. This morning, day before Christmas, about 10 a.m., Bedford Falls time.
Hey, Ernie, look at this.
It's gonna snow again.
Oh, what do you mean it's going to snow again? Look at the headline.
I know.
Commander Harry Bailey wins Congressional Medal of Honor. Look,
I think it's marvelous.
look, Mr. Garrett, on the second page. Local police shot down 2 enemy planes and saved transport full of GIs.
Congratulations, George.
Look, and this is for you, and this is for you, and this is for you.
Hello?
George, it's Harry on long distance from Washington. Harry, what do you know about that?
He's called Black. It's okay, isn't it?
What do you mean, is it okay? For a hero, of course it is. Hello? Harry, you 7 times a son of a gun, how are you? How's Mother standing it? She did? Well, what do you know? Mother had lunch with the president's wife.
Wait till Martha hears about this. What they have to eat.
Well, what did they have to eat? Oh, Harry, you should see what they're cooking up for you in town. They are? Well, the Navy is going to fly Mother home this afternoon.
In a plane? What do you think? A submarine?
Uncle Billy, just a second. Uncle Billy coming yet?
No, he stopped by the bank first.
He's not here right now, Harry, but look. Listen. George. Now tell me all about it. George, that man's here again. What man? Talk to Eustace for a minute. I'll be right back. Good morning, sir.
Carter, bank examiner.
Mr. Carter, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We're all a bit excited over here. My brother just got the Congressional Medal of Honor, and the president just decorated him.
Well, I guess they do those things. I trust you had a good year.
Good year? Well, between you and me, Mr. Carter, we're broke.
It's very funny, although I should wonder when you approve a personal long-distance call company line.
George, shall we hang up?
No, Harry wants to talk to Uncle Billy. Just hold on.
Now, if you cooperate, I'd like to finish with you by tonight. I want to spend Christmas in Ohio with my family.
I don't blame you at all, Mr. Carter. Just step on in the office here. We'll fix you up.